High school sports fans, are you following Varsity Media on our YouTube channel? For the best coverage of New York high school sports, make sure you head to youtube.com/varsitymedia. 3 easy steps. First, hit that like button, and then be sure to subscribe. And finally, tap that yellow bell to be notified of all of our upcoming sportscasts. Thank you for following Varsity Media on YouTube.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration for our exceptional medical care with unmatched compassion. And it's why at Catholic Health you're more than a patient. You're someone's family, best friend, and a neighbor to us all. Long live Long Island.
We are live from the Chaminade AAC for a Catholic League battle on the Varsity Media Sports Network. It's the 13-7 Chaminade Flyers facing off against the 15-6 St. Dominic's Bayhawks. Thank you to today's sponsor for our game, Catholic Health. Welcome, everyone. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Roman Brunetti. And Roman, 2 of the top teams in the league. St. Dominic's, the 2 seed with a 7-2 league record. Chaminade, the 3 seed with a 6-2 league record. The Bayhawks defeated the Flyers last time in their home gym. Chaminade looking to do the same here.
Yeah, that game back on January 14th, it was a 20-point win for the Bayhawks, and they really shot the lights out that day. They shot 50% from the field. And they were led by their 2 stars, Melo Moji Jr., who had 21, and Brandon Torres, who had 20. So Chaminade, they've won 2 in a row, looking to make it 3 in a row against one of the premier teams in the league.
And on the other side, St. Dominic's, they've lost 2 in a row. They were defeated by St. Anthony's 77-72. In that game, you mentioned Melo Moji. He got 2 technical fouls, was suspended in that game. And the next game against Kellenberg, they lost by 30. So they're going to be looking for Melo Moji and Brandon Torres in this one to perform.
Yeah, Moji, as you mentioned, missed the Kellenberg game, but he has really been a force for them, averaging 21.2 a game. That's second among all private school players on Long Island. And then Brandon Torres, committed to play at the College of Staten Island in the coming years, has 1,000 points for his high school career, and he can really do everything for the Bayhawks.
One note about Moji, he has had 1 game this year where he has had less than 14 points. He has been a star, a season-high 33 points earlier in the season against Westinghouse on December 7th. But let's move it over to the Chaminade side. They have a lot of firepower, as does St. Dominic's, but it's mostly been a 2-headed monster all season of Kyle Dillon and Ricky Gunther.
Yeah, Ricky Gunther, the senior, averaging 17.1 a game. He was one of the silver linings in that game against St. Dom's with 25 points. He's had 8 20-plus point games on the season. On the other side, Kyle Dillon, his second year on varsity, second year starting on varsity, also averaging right around 17 points a game. And yeah, Thomas, as you mentioned, it's really been a 2-headed monster for the Chaminade team.
But they're going to be looking for some other guys to perform. Mention some of those guys for me that can perform and put them over the top today.
Coach Feeney emphasized the front court, and the guys like Peter Tagios, Greg Wyckoff, and Diego Dersh, all 3 of them played outstanding the last time out against St. Mary's, and they're going to need them to step up once again today.
And let's move to our keys to the game now. Both teams, we mentioned the stars, we mentioned who else needs to perform, but let's talk about the 3 keys to the game for each team.
Starting off for St. Dom's, they need to dominate the paint. They did that last time against Chaminade, and that's why they won the game. contest open shots. Chaminade is a good three-point shooting team. Guys like Gunther, Weedy, and Dylan can really knock them down. And they want to force these tough contested three-pointers. And on the Chaminade side, they want to score early or late in the clock. They want to catch St. Dom's sleeping, or they want to chew the clock and get a good shot. They want to exceed their physicality. St. Dom's really out-physicaled them the last time out, and they want to execute on both ends, strong defense and offense.
Just a note, Chaminade only 9 3-point attempts last game. They're going to be looking for more production from beyond the arc, but as you mentioned, St. Dominic's wants to limit that as much as they can. We will go to a quick break. Chaminade and St. Dominic's up next. Oh, excuse me. We're going to stay here and listen to our PA announcer, Aiden Clancy, announce the starting lineups for both teams.
Inappropriate gestures or unsuitable language is unacceptable. Please respect our referees, coaches, staff, and one another, and please enjoy the game. Please be aware that smoking is not permitted on school grounds. Restrooms are located behind the home basket as well as to the left of the main entrance. At this time, please rise and remove your caps for the play of the national anthem.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
So now it's time for the starting lineups. Just had the national anthem, and we'll listen in to Aiden Clancy, the public address announcer here at the AAC. So there's the starting lineup for St. Dominic's. Adam Jerome, Brandon Torres, Tyler Leotard, Melo Moji Jr., and Christian Thomas. And then for the Flyers of Chaminade, it's Michael Weedy, Ricky Gunther, Greg Wyckoff, Kyle Dillon, and Peter Tagios III. Let's look at the head coach for the Flyers in his 4th season, Dan Feeney. He's already won 2 league titles, a state title last year. It's been a roller coaster season for Chaminade, but they've had stretches where they've kind of gotten their feet under them and just got rolling a little bit.
Yeah, they really have. Going through the new year, so from December into January, they had some really good wins. They won the CBA tournament up in Albany. They had 2 really good wins against city teams, Scanlon and Loughlin, and then they took down Kellenberg. So they've shown really good things, but they've also come crashing down at times. So it's going to be interesting to see what we get today.
And the head coach of the Bayhawks, you see him right there in the white shirt. That's Isaiah Wilson in his 3rd season. St. Dominic's wins the opening tip-off. They're in navy, Chaminade in white. Right wing, it's Torres. Up top, Jerome. Looking to the left wing, he has Thomas. Up top, Moji. Around the horn, Leotard. Swing for Torres, defended by Gunther. 12 to shoot. Torres, pull-up jumper. It's good. Brandon Torres with the opening points, and St. Dominic's has a 2-0 lead.
That's a great start for the Bayhawks. After only putting up 26 against Kellenberg, they get the opening basket with Torres.
Kyle Dillon the other way, lobs it right side, handoff, Dillon down the right side, scoops it up, missed it, rebound knocked to the corner and taken by Jerome. Bayhawks the other way, on a push, Torres, left corner. Working on Wyckoff, steps back for 3, splash! 5 quick ones for Brandon Torres, and the Bayhawks with a 5-0 lead in the first minute. Torres had 4 3-pointers against Chaminade in their last matchup in early January. He's already got 1 and 5 points. Here's a 3-point sniper for Chaminade. Weedy steps through, floats it up and in, and Chaminade on the board. So 5-2 the other way, St. Dom's. Leotard defended tightly by Wyckoff, sprays it out. Left wing Moji, back to Leotard, down the left baseline, spins left, bounce pass, knocked to the ground, taken by Wyckoff. Flyers the other way, 3-on-1, Gunther for 3. Back rim, Wyckoff skies for the offensive board. Gathers, hands off, Weedy, sidestep, 3-ball, way off, and the rebound to Moji. Bayhawks the other way, Moji missed it off the back rim, rebound knocked to Dillon. Flyers the other way, 2-on-2, Dillon to the rack, can't finish. Rebound Torres. Back and forth we go. Moji steps through, gets fouled, shot will not count. So it's on the floor against Wyckoff, but fast-paced play here, Roman.
Yeah, it really has been. Teams just going back and forth, but going back to the other side, Chaminade has missed 2 early layups, and against a team like St. Dom's, that's really, with the exception of the last game against Kellenberg, they've really played tremendous all season. You can't be blowing those layups.
They get it in. Moji goes up and he missed it. Rebound Wyckoff. Just over 2 minutes into this one. Wyckoff slashes in the lane. Dumps it off for Gunther. 5:45 to go in the first quarter. Tagios to the corner. Dillon defended by Moji. Swings it up top. Wyckoff on the drive. Steps through. Lost it. Ball picked up by Leotard. And it's Moji the other way. Hop step. Moji can't finish. Rebound Tagios. Great defense by Dillon, and it's Weedy the other way.
And just an uncharacteristic miss from Melo Mojid right underneath the basket and just leaves it short from about 2-3 feet out.
And there's a double dribble by Michael Weedy. Some uncharacteristic plays from both teams. Missed layups from Chaminade. You saw the missed floater from Mojid. There's a lot happening here, and maybe these teams have some butterflies in their stomach right now because we mentioned it. This is a huge game for both teams.
Yeah, definitely. And these are just things you don't expect to see from these two squads early in the early going.
Moji pull up way off, and the rebound to Tagios. Flyers will slow it down. Gunther left wing, 3 minutes in. Extra pass to the left wing. Wyckoff looking for the cutting Weedy, hands off. Extra pass to Gunther. Spinning to the corner, looking, finds Tagios right wing. Extra to Wyckoff in the corner, 14 to shoot. Wyckoff steps through, dumps it off. Dillon on the drive, scoops it up, blocked in front. Rebound knocked to the wing and taken by Torres. 2-on-2. Torres steps through, puts it up and misses, but a foul on Gunther. So Brandon Torres already 5 points. Chance to make it 7 at the line with 2 free throws.
Yeah, he only had 6 last time out against Kallenberg, so it seems like he is playing with a little bit of anger as he goes up strong, draws the foul. Scored all 5 of St. Dom's points early on.
And we mentioned it, 20 points against Chaminade on January 14th. He's already got 6 here as he makes the first. The foul was called on Tagios. That's the Flyers' second team foul. And Torres to the line for one more, looking to make it 7-2 Bayhawks. It's up and pure. So 7-2 St. Dominic's. And Chaminade looking for the answer here.
They got to keep this game close. They got behind in the second quarter last time these two teams played, and it was basically over after halftime.
Tagios inside, picks up the dribble, looking, and that is a 3-second violation. Great defense by Adam Jerome down low.
Yeah, it's back-to-back sequences with great plays by Jerome. He had the block of Kyle Dillon the last time out, and there stands tall down low on the right block and forces the 3-second back-to-the-basket call on Tagios.
Approaching the 4-minute mark in this first quarter. Torres, pull up 2, front rim. Rebound knocked by Thomas and taken by Gunther. Gunther to the right wing, Weedy. Skips it left wing for Dillon. Looking up top for Tagios, feeds it to the corner. Wyckoff with a tough catch against Tagios. Looking for the back cut. Decides the handoff for Tagios. 15 to shoot. Tagios backs it out to the logo and works on Torres. Bounce pass to the left wing. Dillon, screened by Wyckoff. Lob it in. Wyckoff the fake and the finish. Good pick and roll there, and Chaminade back on the board.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth there. Wyckoff played great last time out and works the pick and roll to perfection.
Thomas answers from the corner, and the Bayhawks are up by 6. Tipped out of bounds by Jerome. Almost a steal. And the Flyers will inbound it with 3:21 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, it just looks like the Bayhawks have just been one step ahead of the Flyers here in the early going. Jerome tipping the ball away, diving on the floor, even though he didn't get it. Just a great hustle play. Bayhawks have to like what they're seeing up 6 early on.
3:15 to go. Dillon inside, puts it up, and finishes, plus the foul.
And that's what he does. Slashing to the basket, draws the contact, and gets himself to the line where he is shooting just around 70%.
Joe Layden, the senior, checks into the game for the Flyers. Dillon had 18 points against St. Dominic's in their last matchup. Just a good attack here from the junior.
Yeah, it gets around Torres, bumps him, goes up strong, not fazed by the contact.
And he'll complete the 3-point play, so it's 10-7 St. Dominic's as we approach the 3-minute mark in this first frame. Torres at the top, looking left wing, has Thomas. Moji cuts to the left corner. They get it to him at the left block. One-on-one with Dillon. Size him up, puts it up, back rim. Rebound tipped by Leotard and taken by Wyckoff.
Flyers have really held their own down low in the rebounding department. Wyckoff has done a great job so far.
And remember, the Flyers mentioned it. They need to have some dominance in the paint. They want to grab those rebounds against the taller and oversized St. Dominic's. Weedy top of the key. Deep triple. Front rim. Rebound. Thomas. St. Dom's the other way. Tip pass taken by Torres. Works on Gunther. Spins left. Falls away and nails it. Brandon Torres has 9 points in this first quarter. And the Bayhawks lead 12-7.
Yeah, that's just a work of art. Spin around, fadeaway jumper. That's a difficult shot, but he nails it with ease.
Gunther curling to the left wing. Hesitates against Leotard. Sprays it in. Wyckoff puts it up and banks it in. Greg Wyckoff with another deuce, and the Flyers trail by 3. 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Coach Wilson yelling from the sideline. Chaminade in his zone. Pull up Moji short. Rebound back to Moji, and he'll go up and put it in. Mello Moji gets his own board and finishes at the rim. 14-9 Bayhawks. Gunther cutting to the rim, sprays it out. Layden the fake, crosses in, dumps it out. Corner 3, Wyckoff. Front rim and the rebound to Thomas. He'll push it up. 2-on-1. steps in, puts it up, and scores right over Dylan, and it's 16-9 St. Dominic's.
Bayhawks showing you that they can just get out and run and score quickly.
Approaching the 1 minute mark in this first quarter. 4-0 run for St. Dominic's. Left wing Wyckoff crosses against Jerome. Drives, kicks, Weedy right wing. Up top for Dylan, double teamed, and he's fouled by Thomas. That's his first as he was trying to steal that ball, but he tapped Dylan a little bit. And Cameron Obujari will check into the game for the first time. Adam Jerome will take a seat. Prendergast in for the Flyers.
You mentioned this earlier. Chaminade only shot 9 3-pointers last time these two teams played, and the Bayhawks have continued to do a great job on the perimeter.
Gunther cuts to the basket, goes up, and finishes over Leotard. 16-11 with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Torres right wing, working on Gunther. Pull up 2, that's short. Thomas the offensive board, triple team, bounce pass, out of bounds, and it's going to Chaminade. Off the foot of Leotard, and the Flyers get possession with 39 seconds to go.
And Thomas did everything right there. Got the offensive rebound, looked for his cutting teammate, just a poor pass. It was an easy layup for Leotard. Just a tough break there.
About a 2-second differential between shot and game clock. Layden up top. Wyckoff looking for the bounce pass. Spins to the left wing. Shields away against Jerome. Drives right. Lost it off his foot. Saves it in, but it's stolen by Torres. No shot clock. 15 seconds. Up ahead, Obujari floats it up and puts it in. 12 seconds to go. St. Dominic's by 7. 9 seconds, 7 seconds. Dylan right wing, 5 seconds. Drives left, kicks it out. Prendergast for 3 at the horn. It's good. What a way to end the first quarter for Chaminade. And the Flyers trail by 4 after that great 3-pointer from Prendergast.
We mentioned this before this season, but I think James Prendergast is the definition of a glue guy. Comes off the bench. You know what you're going to get when he comes out there. And he hits the 3 at the buzzer. We've seen him do it a couple times this year. And Chaminade down 4 going into the break.
He's a guy that doesn't average a lot of points, 3.3 points per game, but he plays great defense. He's a great leader, and he's been a huge piece for this Chaminade team. He has the 3 to end the first quarter, and we will go to a quick break. St. Dominic's with the lead, 18-14, as we move to quarter number 2 on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Welcome back to the Chaminade AAC, where the St. Dominic's Bayhawks lead the Chaminade Flyers 18-14 as we start the second quarter. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Roman Brunetti. And Roman, it was a fast-paced first quarter, a lot of mistakes near the rim for both teams, but overall, both teams played pretty well, pretty evenly matched game as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, St. Dom's has gotten off to a couple sizable leads, around 6-7, but the Flyers have bounced back every time. And Chaminade has to do a little bit better converting their close shots, as Gunther does right there.
So Gunther flips it in, and the Flyers on a quick 5-0 run after that Prendergast 3 to end the first quarter. Flyers in a man-to-man defense. It's Melo Moji near the logo. Double team, kicks it out. Obujari, corner 3, front rim, and the rebound to Dylan. Flyers the other way, push it up court. Tajios inside, finishes at the rim.
Tajios, a couple games where he struggled. Coach Feeney said he went through a bit of a tough time earlier this season, but he's really bounced back nicely.
Obujari finishes and a foul. So the answer for the Bayhawks, and it's Cameron Obujari with a chance for 3.
Yeah, Cam Obujari, first year on varsity as a sophomore. As we see the replay here, great feed by Melo Mojid. But Obujari, first year on varsity as a sophomore. This guy is really going to be he's going to be a big-time player these next few years for Coach Wilson, so watch out for this guy.
He completes the three-point play, and a minute in, St. Dominic's leads it by 3. Dylan left wing, working on Torres. Looks for Prendergast, decides to give it up to Gunther. 20 to shoot, right wing, it's Tagios. Directing traffic, hands off Gunther. Defended by Thomas. In and out to the right, spins left. Picks up the dribble, hands off. Prendergast pivoting, hands off again. Extra, Tagios in the corner, 5 to shoot. Spins, falls away, and rims in the jumper. What a shot by Tagios, and it's a 1-point game.
That possession is defended perfectly by St. Dom's. They did everything you could ask for as a coach, but that's just a better shot by Tagios, and it's an extremely tough jumper, falling away, spinning. That's just a remarkable shot.
Torres to Obujari inside the three-point line. Hands it off to Torres. Backs down the smaller Prendergast. Steps back, throws it in. Jerome against Dylan. 10 to shoot. Shovel, floater, short from Thomas. Got his own board, put it back, and he's fouled. So Christian Thomas to the charity stripe for 2 shots after he got his own rebound.
Thomas has really been a force down low in the early going, picking up tons of rebounds, going up over the smaller Layden there. He draws the foul. Just hard work, and he gets rewarded.
The foul was called on Tagios. That's his second as Thomas misses the first. For Chaminade, Weedy and Wyckoff into the game. Dylan and Tagios take a seat. So 21-20, St. Dominic's leads it. 6 minutes to go in the first half. And Thomas splits a pair. So here comes Chaminade the other way. Prendergast takes the ball across the center line. Gunther right wing. Dumps it off to Layden. Runs it to his own man, but gets a screen and finds Weedy. Extra to Gunther right wing. Jabbing against Torres. Curls to the basket. Leaves it. Prendergast draws the double. Out to Gunther for 3. Connects! Ricky Gunther gives the Flyers the lead. 5:30 to go in the second quarter.
But a great job on that possession by Prendergast, drawing the defense, allows his teammate to sneak free, and Gunther drills the wide open 3.
Moji the other way. He's been pretty quiet for what he's put up this year. Obujari steps in and scores. St. Dom's back on top with a 1-point lead. Prendergast to Weedy, juggles at the half-court line, saves it in for Wyckoff, and the Flyers reset. St. Dominic's pressing here with some good defense. Prendergast around Jerome. Kicks it to Layden. Right wing on the drive. Bounce past Gunther. Catches it. Swings it. Prendergast juggles with 9 to shoot. 8 to shoot. Back cut Gunther to the rim. Goes up and missed. No, he scores. Excuse me, I thought that one rimmed out, but it went down for Ricky Gunther.
And a great cut by Gunther. Shakes himself free. Allows his teammate to gives his teammate a lane to pass it. And a nice circus move in midair to avoid Thomas and drop in the layup.
4:30 to go in the second quarter. Bounce pass. Moji can't finish. Got his own board. Goes back up and misses again. Rebound to Layden. Great defense down low from Wyckoff.
It's been tough going for Melo Mojid early on.
Layden right up the gut. Missed it. Wyckoff got the putback. So Wyckoff on the defensive end with too good to contest. And he gets the putback to go to give Chaminade a 3-point lead. And a timeout by St. Dominic's. So Greg Wyckoff with the hustle plays there and a little run matriculating for Chaminade.
Yeah, the Flyers have really been playing well here in the second quarter. Wyckoff down low once again, scoops up the rebound. He's averaging 7.6 boards a game, which leads the team. He's really been playing well down there. But Thomas, we mentioned, Melo Mojid really been pretty quiet and just uncharacteristically missing those 2 layups right underneath the basket. You got to wonder if the frustration from the St. Anthony's game is still with him, missing the Kellenberg game. You got to wonder, especially young players, they get in their heads a lot. You got to wonder if Mojid is, getting in his head a little bit.
Well, St. Dominic's really needs him in this game. We mentioned it earlier. He scored 25 against Chaminade in their first game on January 14th. They need a similar performance from him because the shots from the outside, they're falling down, but the Bayhawks are really not taking a lot. And then both teams, but really St. Dominic's, they're missing a lot of shots at the rim. Thomas the other way out of the timeout to the corner. Obujari, he's given St. Dom's a little spark in this one. Gets it back from Torres. Works on Prendergast, back out to Torres. Crossing against Dillon, 10 to shoot. Spins left, fall away. Front rim and no good. Rebound Dersh, and it's tipped to Prendergast. Flyers the other way. Prendergast up the gut. Twirls, floats it up, and puts it in. James Prendergast, that glue guy, you mentioned him, giving Chaminade a little juice here as they have a 5-point lead. Obujari, right elbow jumper. Back rim, rebound Dillon. Flyers looking to extend their 6-0 run with 3:10 to go. And a bad pass by Dersh. Miscommunication with Weedy, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, but Flyers still playing well, and you got to wonder, I know early on here, only a 5-point game, but you got to wonder if, the Flyers are catching the Bayhawks kind of at their low point, coming off a heartbreaker against St. Anthony's and a blowout against Kellenberg. They've really exploited the holes in the defense, and they've really played well on the offensive side.
Obujari nails the jumper, and the sophomore has another bucket. What do you think about his performance so far today?
Yeah, he's been outstanding. I mean, I mentioned this is going to be a guy who's going to be one of the faces of this team in the next 2 years, and he's really stepped up well today. He's really provided a spark for this Bayhawks team.
And he's really helped because of that offensive absence from Mojid as Weedy flips it in for the answer.
The Flyers are just exposing the Bayhawks. They've really just found their cuts, really working through the empty space quite well, and Bayhawks have to really tighten up the holes.
2:20 to go, and another turnover from St. Dominic's. Leotard tried to whip it to Moji, but he couldn't corral it. And the Flyers will take possession, 2:20 to go in this first half. Chaminade up 31-26, and this little run that they've had over the last couple minutes, it's really just changed the momentum to the Flyers bench.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, if you're Chaminade, you have to capitalize on this momentum.
Dillon puts it in off the give and go, and the Flyers capitalizing, as you mentioned. They've got a 7-point lead.
Yeah, but they can't take the foot off the pedal. We've seen them blow a big lead. They blew a 16-point lead against St. Anthony's.
Mojid misses another. Flyers looking to extend the lead. Dillon inside, scores again. 35-26, and Kyle Dillon starting to heat up.
Yeah, he's just blowing past these St. Dom's defenders. He is just having no problem down there. Flyers are using this little give and go type thing, and they're catching the Bayhawks a little off guard.
So a timeout by St. Dominic's. The 2 drives by Dillon. He's a great 3-point shooter, just a great all-around player, but he's really just a really good driver. So we will go to a quick break here. 35-26, Chaminade leads St. Dominic's in the Catholic League battle on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Chaminade by 9 with 1:45 to go in the first half. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside my partner Roman Brunetti. And Roman, let's continue that conversation we were having. Kyle Dillon, he had those 2 layups in these last 20 or 30 seconds, and he's just been a great all-around player for the Flyers dating back to last year, his sophomore season, when he started on varsity.
Yeah, Kyle, he's had double digits in every game except one. That tells you a lot right there. He's been extremely consistent. Coach Feeney can go to him whenever he needs a big bucket, and he's been playing on the top of his game early on here today.
1:30 to go. St. Dominic's looking for something. Torres gives them a layup, and it's 35-28.
I know Melo Mojid's been like the main guy for St. Dom's this year, but I think today you might want to start leaning more on Torres. It's clear Moji doesn't really have it, but Torres, he definitely does. He's really played quite well today, and I think Coach Wilson's got to lean on him.
Gunther misses the three. Rebound to the corner. Wyckoff saves it in, and what are they going to say? Out of bounds off of St. Dominic's. Jerome had his left foot on the line, and it's going to Chaminade.
Hustle play by Greg Wyckoff. Winning the race to the ball, and he earns his team another possession.
But the steal by Moji, 3-on-2. Moji bounce pass, Leotard finishes, and a quick 4-0 run for the Bayhawks.
Yeah, they're just getting a little bit of momentum. They got to build off that momentum. Small steps, one possession at a time. Coach Wilson emphasized that. Just one possession at a time. Don't try and get it all back at once.
Dillon down the baseline, out to Weedy, 40 seconds. Weedy backs it out to the left wing, extra for Dillon. 15 to shoot. Dillon gets a screen from Dersh. Pick and roll. Dillon out to Weedy, left wing 9 to shoot. Weedy sidesteps for a deep three off the side of the backboard and rebounded by St. Dom's. One-on-one, it's Moji to the rim. He scores! 6-0 run, 20 seconds to go.
And just when it looked like Chaminade had all the momentum, the Bayhawks respond, and that's what's really made them into one of the top teams in the league this year. They've been able to bounce back, and they do it really well. And they get a couple big buckets from their main guys, and all of a sudden it was a 9-point game, blink of an eye. It's all the way down to 3.
So 13.1 to go. The Flyers call a timeout as we look at our upcoming schedules here for the Bayhawks. They have 2 more games for the regular season. February 14th against St. John the Baptist and February 18th against St. Mary's. St. John the Baptist game, that will be their senior day, their final home game. And then on the other side, for the Flyers, they've got 3 more games left in their regular season. Holy Trinity, St. John the Baptist, and St. Anthony's. So those are 3 really tough games for Chaminade, 2 for St. Dominic's. And it's going to be interesting to see how both these teams finish out the regular season. 10 seconds to go in the first half. Dillon left wing, 7 seconds. Curls away from Leotard to the corner. Weedy for 3. Way off, rebound Moji, 1 second, and that will do it for the first half. 35-32, Chaminade leads it over St. Dominic's as the Flyers look to get a huge league win here.
Yeah, two teams came in playing for one of the top spots in the league, and both teams got out to some sizable leads, and then the other team came back, and it really has ended up being a very balanced half. And I just want to talk about that last possession. Just a great job by St. Dominic's, not letting Weedy and Dillon get any open looks, and they forced Weedy into a sidestep 3, which he misses badly. So after the 9-point deficit, Coach Wilson's team goes on the 6-0 run, and he's got to like what he's seeing going into half.
And you mentioned one of the 3 keys to the game earlier. Coach Wilson wanted to limit the 3-point shots and make them contested from Chaminade. He's done that great, and his team trails by 3 at the half. So we will go to a break. Stay tuned for the second half. Chaminade leads St. Dominic's here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the spring, but spots are limited. Contact us today for lacrosse, baseball, softball, and tennis by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration for our exceptional medical care with unmatched compassion. And it's why at Catholic Health you're more than a patient. You're someone's family, best friend, and a neighbor to us all. Long live Long Island.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? All right. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, I'm Ron. Oh, what's going on? How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'm Ron. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, hello, hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh, my God. I'm Ron, nice to meet you. Blaze right now is offering a large shareable pizza here with real ingredients. Not frozen, none of that frozen crust, all right? Right. So I want to show you some beautiful, unique toppings that we have. Artichoke, arugula. Wow. You like that type of stuff? That's for you, all right? Oh, no, I'm Ron. I don't know who LeBron is. Me and you take a selfie. Come on in. Hey, that's Ron. You tell your friends to take you to Blaze Pizza and tell them Ron sent you, okay? All right, put it there. I got it. You ever take Ron's hat? Oh, that's yours.
Oh my God.
High school sports fans, Varsity Media is the exclusive live stream partner of Nassau County Championships. To live stream fall, winter, and spring championship events, head to varsitymediapass.com to order. Now accessible on smart TVs. Varsity Media is your home for the Nassau County Championships.
Hey parents, Varsity Media is now offering ISO video of just your athlete. Why settle for the wide angle that shows every player on the field? With our ISO video, your athlete is front and center the entire game. This footage will help in creating highlight videos for college coaches to better pinpoint your athlete's play on the field. Watching our video will help your athlete improve progressively throughout the season and may lead to a college scholarship. Varsity Media is now booking ISO videos for the spring, but spots are limited. Contact us today for lacrosse, baseball, softball, and tennis by calling 516-403-2050 or emailing ben@varsitymedia.net.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration for our exceptional medical care with unmatched compassion. And it's why at Catholic Health you're more than a patient. You're someone's family, best friend, and a neighbor to us all. Long live Long Island.
Hey sports fans, did you know Varsity Media live stream broadcasts get viewed by college coaches nationwide? Through our announcers' storytelling and insight on your athletes, we can help your players get an edge on college recruiting. Find out how by reaching out to Varsity Media today, 516-403-2050, or email ben@varsitymedia.net.
Oh, hello, hi, how are you? All right. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, I'm Ron. Oh, what's going on? How you doing, sir? How you doing? I'm Ron. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, hello, hi, how are you? How you doing? Oh my God. I'm Ron, nice to meet you. Blaze right now is offering a large shareable pizza here with real ingredients. Not frozen, none of that frozen crust, all right? Right. So I want to show you some beautiful, unique toppings that we have. Artichoke, arugula. Wow. You like that type of stuff? That's for you, all right? Oh, no, I'm Ron. I don't know who LeBron is. Me and you take a selfie. Come on in. Hey, that's Ron. You tell your friends to take you to Blaze Pizza and tell them Ron sent you, okay? All right, put it there. I got it. You ever take Ron's hat? That's yours.
Oh my God.
Time for the second half from the Chaminade AAC. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Roman Brunetti. And Roman, the Flyers of Chaminade lead at 35-32 over the Bayhawks of St. Dominic's. And it really was a back-and-forth affair in that first half. And this is a huge league game as we look at the league standings. St. Anthony's sits at the top with that 8-1 record. The Flyers have one more game against the Friars. St. Dominic's played them twice, split the season series. They're the second seed at 7-2. Chaminade 6-2. Then you got Holy Trinity, Kellenberg, St. John the Baptist, and St. Mary's. Let's just play the scenario game here. If Chaminade and St. Dominic's are tied for the 2 and the 3 seed at the end of the season, they will look at head-to-head matchups from top to bottom. So let's say the Flyers and the Bayhawks are tied for the 2 and the 3 seed, and St. Anthony's is the number 1 seed. And if Chaminade lost both games against St. Anthony, St. Dominic split, they would get the 2 seed. The Flyers would get the 3 seed. If both teams split, then they will look at the number 4 seed, Holy Trinity, and keep going down until they have a 2 and a 3 seed. So this is a huge game, as we mentioned. Chaminade really needs this one. As St. Dominic's with the opening possession. Torres in the right corner. Up top for Mojid. Thomas calling for the ball, gets a screen. Mojid with 17 to shoot. Hands off. Torres on the cut. Puts it up and scoops it in with the right hand. And St. Dominic's cuts the lead to 1. Gunther the other way. Puts it off the glass and missed it. Thomas down the court. Hands off Mojid. Pull up 2. Partially blocked. Taken by Jerome. And he goes back up for the deuce. A quick 4-0 run in this first 45 seconds.
And the Bayhawks have erased the 9-point deficit. They've taken the lead now.
Gunther puts it up and in.
He's really good with that offhand. He's done that numerous times throughout the season where he goes left, but then finishes the layup with his right hand. And what a play by Mojid.
He gets fouled.
That's a charge.
No, excuse me. Yeah, that is a charge. Kyle Dillon with the play, and it's going Chaminade's way.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Gunther, sometimes he may go left, but then he finishes with his right hand. As you see there, Kyle Dillon. We've seen it a couple times today where he stands in, tries to take a charge, and that time it pays off.
Dillon up top for Tajios. Backs down Jerome. Swings it to Dillon. Right wing against Leotard. Crosses, hands off. Extra to Weedy at the right wing. Up top for Dillon. Curls around Leotard. Kicks it to the corner. Tajios for three. In and out. Wyckoff the offensive board. Triple team. Backs it out to the left corner. And Chaminade will reset with a new shot clock. Weedy at the left wing. Twirls it to Gunther. 25 to shoot. Tajios right wing. Against Thomas. Shields it off to Dillon, but it's tipped out of bounds. And Chaminade will inbound it from the backcourt.
We've mentioned this a couple times, but Wyckoff does it again. Gets the offensive rebound and earns another possession for his team. And the past couple games, he's really been doing that frequently, and it's really been helping Chaminade, especially in the scoring column.
Give and go. Dillon misses the reverse. Rebound Jerome, and here comes St. Dom's. 3-on-2. Torres right around Wyckoff, puts it in. Brandon Torres has himself another bucket, and the Bayhawks lead by 1.
I believe that's 15 now for Torres. Filling up the stat sheet. Really been stepping up in place of Mojid, who's struggled today.
Gunther missed it. Rebound Tajios. Put back no good. Rebound Jerome. Out for Torres. 2-on-1. Torres bounce pass. Moji the fake and the finish. St. Dom's with another layup, and they lead by 3.
And Torres facilitating again with a nice bounce pass to Mojid, who this time is able to finish the layup.
Wyckoff curling in. Steps through. Floats it up. Missed the bank shot. Rebound Mojid. St. Dominic's on a push. Mojid up the gut. Scoops it in. Timeout Chaminade, and St. Dominic's is rolling to start the second half.
And the Flyers are really killing themselves down low. They are not finishing their easy layups, and Coach Feeney is definitely going to be emphasizing that in the huddle. But that is such, it's so overlooked in basketball. Even we've seen it a couple times with St. Dom's too, where they've missed a couple easy shots, but, these are like gimmies, and it's just imperative you knock these down, and Chaminade just fell short in that area.
And once you get these guys like Torres and Mojid going, that's going to be the plays that start a 10-2 run like St. Dominic's has had to start this second half.
Yeah, Mojid, he struggled in the first half, but he's started to find himself a little bit, and really it's been Torres, though, he's really been propelling the team forward. Really just playing outstanding, passing, shooting. He's been able to do whatever he wants. He's really been carrying the load for this Bayhawks team today.
And how do you think Chaminade stops that? Do they put a taller guy like Wyckoff on him? Do they try to double, or do they maybe even go to a zone?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a lot of, you could do a lot. You could try the zone. You could maybe try and put somebody like Wyckoff on him. The only thing is, Torres might be able to get around him easily, a little bit more easily than if you have a smaller guy on him. But he's like a hybrid guard. He's able to play down low. He's able to shoot the three.
St. Dom's with a rebound out of the timeout. Mojid, hop step to the rim. Floater, got it with the right hand. And Melo Mojid starting to heat up in this third quarter.
Yeah, and the Bayhawks need to get him going. And it's no coincidence they're now out to a 7-point lead.
Tajios right corner, 4:35 to go in the third quarter. Gunther to the right wing. Dillon curls to the basket, puts it up, and scores. Plus the foul. And a chance for 3 for Kyle Dillon.
And that might be the play. The Flyers down 7, but maybe this is the moment where they start to get back in the game a little bit. They get the and one, they get the bench into it, and see if Dillon can convert the 3-point play.
And they get their two glue guys back in, Layden and Prendergast. We mentioned it earlier, Roman. These guys, they're not stat stuffers. They don't have a lot of the points per game and all that, as Dylan missed the free throw, but they just do a lot of great things, energy plays for the Chaminade team.
Yeah, and Coach Feeney said this, they know what they're going to get when they're out there, and they kind of stabilize the team. And they've really played a huge part in the team's success this season.
Mojid misses the step back. Thomas tips it. Wyckoff grabs it, and here come the Flyers. Prendergast for CHS. Right down the lane. Kicks it. Gunther a corner three. Nylon! Ricky Gunther with a huge triple, and the Flyers trail by just 2.
And you can see from up here, from our vantage point, Gunther's eyes just lighted up when he caught the ball, and that was nothing but net.
3:47 to go in the third frame. Mojid, step back. Dylan with good defense. Out to Torres. Switched on to Dylan. Sprays it back to Mojid. Driving left. Puts it up. Gets it back and misses. Rebound knocked to Mojid. On the ground, he goes back up and scores. Mellow Mojid on the second chance. And the Bayhawks lead by 4. Dylan. Traveled. Tough call there. Dylan faked the 3, and the official said he moved that pivot foot.
Yeah, a bit of a tough call there, but going back to the last possession, Mojid, you really got to give him credit. Struggled early on, but, that was just an outstanding hustle play. It was like 1-on-3 down there, and he was able to rip it away from all 3 Chaminade defenders, went up strong, and finished the layup. So he's found himself here in the second half.
He really has, and when you get a superstar going like that, it just energizes the whole entire team, gets everyone behind him, and that's why St. Dom's has jumped out to this lead here.
Yeah, and Thomas, I know you're a Villanova fan. I was watching the game the other day. Eric Dixon had only like 2 points. Then next thing you know, he had like 25. So that's and they won the game. So no coincidence when you get your stars going, you play well.
Gunther the other way, drives in and scores. Great strength by Gunther, and he puts it in for 2.
And talk about stars who have started to get going. Gunther himself has started to find his stroke here the past couple minutes.
Corner 3, Obujari, way off. Rebound to Layden. Flyers the other way. Gunther in and out to the left. Stops, bounce pass Wyckoff, kicks it. Dylan. Up top, Layden, open, draws the double, out to Gunther for 3. Front rim, rebound knocked in the air, taken by Dylan. Back out to Gunther, and he'll slow things down. Now he's going to drive to the rim, go up and miss it, put back good. Ricky Gunther with the second chance, and the Flyers tie it up with 2:13 to go. All squared at 46 in this third quarter. Mojid pulls up for a wide-open triple. Missed it. Rebound Layden. Rips it away from Leotard. And the Flyers come the other way. Under 2 minutes to go in the third frame. Prendergast right wing. Up top. Dylan curls to the rim. Puts it up and scores. Chaminade back on top. They're on a 6-0 run.
And it's just been a game of runs. How many times have we seen it where one team goes up and then the other team comes back on 6-7-0 run and they take the lead? It's been a reoccurring theme all throughout the game, and it's really made for really interesting performance from both teams.
Obujari is fouled, and he will have a chance to tie it up with 2 free throws at the line. So we mentioned Obujari's performance in that first half. Just a really great couple of baskets from him. Led the St. Dominic's team, and he draws the foul here with a chance to tie the game.
Yeah, he can do a lot. He brings a lot to the table as he cashes in the first free throw. He's quick. He's physical. I kind of mentioned Brandon Torres like a hybrid guard. Same with Obujari. He's a little bit smaller, though. But he still has 2 years left after this, so he'll grow. So a lot to look forward to for him.
And he ties the game with a pair of free throws. 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Locked up at 48 at the AAC. Layden left wing, up top for Wyckoff. Bounce pass right wing. Inside they go. Layden is fouled on the floor. Shot will not count. It's going to be on Torres with 1:13 to go in the third quarter.
Flyers were able to exploit a lot of backdoor cuts in the first half, and there's another example there. Layden gets behind the defense, gets positioning, and draws the foul.
Prendergast to inbound it from the right baseline. Looking in, still looking, gets it in, but a steal. Moji with acceleration up the gut. Goes up, and he's fouled. Gunther tried to draw the charge, but Moji to the line for two.
Yeah, that was a close call. It could have went as a charge. And we'll get a look at the foul. Let's see. Yeah, it looked like Gunther maybe moved at the last second. Definitely got to the spot first. Tough break, but Mojid, no fear, got called for the charge early on, but no fear, goes right back to it and gets to the line.
Peter Taggio's back into the game as Mojid puts the Bayhawks on top. 1:08 to go in the third quarter in a huge Catholic League matchup. If Chaminade can win this game, they'll move into the 2 seed with 3 more games to play. And St. Dominic's, if they win, they'll have a 2-game lead on that 2 seed over Chaminade. Mojid makes a pair. 2-point lead for St. Dominic's. Prendergast left wing. Handoff Layden. Looking back for Prendergast. Swings it up top for Gunther. Drives right on Obujari. Twirls around. Steps in. Dumps it off. Taggio's the catch. 12 to shoot. Gets it to the corner. Right wing and up top. Gunther, 8 to shoot. 7 to shoot. Gunther on the drive. Flips it up. No good, but a foul down low. It will be on Mojid, who tried to draw the charge, but Gunther will shoot 2. And excuse me, they're going to switch the call. My apologies. It's going to be a charge on Gunther.
And let's get a look. Yeah, it looked like, from my perspective, you could have called a shooting foul, you could have called a blocking foul, you could have called a charge, and they went with the charge. So only that's the ref's decision. So, but the Bayhawks basically will have the last chance here in the third quarter.
1 second differential between shot and game clock. Moji dribbling the time down at the right wing. 15 seconds to shoot. Mojid will start to go. Screen by Jerome. Mojid twirls right, goes up and finishes. Great up and under move by Mojid. 5 seconds to go. Prendergast across half court. 3 seconds. Taggio's wide open triple at the horn. No good. And that will do it for the third frame. 52-48. An up and down third quarter for both teams, but St. Dominic's comes out on top. So we will go to a break. Final frame on the horizon here on the Varsity Media Sports Network. 52-48. St. Dom's leads Chaminade. Stay tuned here on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
You're watching Varsity Media, New York's premier high school sports network.
At Catholic Health, when we see our island, we see extraordinary life. The most extraordinary of which is you. It's because our Catholic faith places the highest value on people. All people. It's the inspiration for our exceptional medical care with unmatched compassion. And it's why at Catholic Health you're more than a patient. You're someone's family, best friend, and a neighbor to us all. Long live Long Island.
Are you a local business looking for new and creative ways to promote your company? Varsity Media offers affordable rates that can get your message across to a demographic of 18 to 54 years of age. Our follower base across social media is over 50,000 strong, and our viewership numbers per game are in the thousands. Don't blow your advertising budget on old staples like TV and radio media. Reach out to Varsity Media to get the best bang for your buck.
Time for the fourth quarter. 52-48. St. Dominic's leads it. I'm Thomas Gamma alongside Roman Brunetti, and the Flyers have possession first. The officials will call a timeout here and assess things, maybe a clock issue here. Officials speaking to the scores table. Thank you again to today's sponsor, Catholic Health. So the issue has been resolved, and the Flyers have possession. Dillon right wing, fakes the handoff, curls right, up and under, can't scoop it in. Rebound Torres. Moji down the near baseline, crosses on Prendergast, puts it up and misses. Rebound Wyckoff. 30 seconds into this fourth quarter. Wyckoff picks up the dribble and finds Prendergast. St. Dominic's had the advantage on the point total in that third quarter by 7, and they lead by 4. Dillon to the basket, spins away, hands off Prendergast, extra Gunther, hesitating against Leotard, kicks it, Dillon, left wing, 4-3, buries it! Kyle Dillon brings the lead down to 1, 52-51 with 7 minutes to go.
And the Flyers haven't gotten a tremendous number of threes, but they've got them when they've needed it. And Dillon, a big-time three there. He sneaks free and cuts it to a 1-point game.
Moji right wing, hesitating, pull up, in and out, rebound Prendergast. Wyckoff off the stretch pass. Backs it out, hands off. Prendergast extra. Tagios looking to the right corner. Hobson gives it up. Dillon juggling against Moji, spins away, drives, kicks, Wyckoff corner 3, back rim, and the rebound to Jerome. Quick outlet, extra, inside, Bujari missed it. Rebound Tagios. Good contest by Prendergast, and here come the Flyers. Dillon left wing. Up top for Gunther, fakes against Moji, puts it up, blocked by Jerome, but the Flyers will keep possession.
And 2 great defensive plays on both sides. Prendergast hustling back in transition. I'm not sure if he got a piece of that layup, but he definitely altered it. And then Jerome on the other side using his huge frame.
Gunther missed the corner 3. Rebound Jerome, shielding away from 2 defenders, and he gets it up to Obujari. Extra, Torres down the baseline, dump off, knocked out of bounds, and it's going to St. Dominic's. Another good play by Prendergast there to knock the ball out of play.
Yeah, Torres was slashing down the baseline, had Thomas wide open, but great job by Chaminade getting back in transition and at least thwarting the opportunity for now.
Obujari to throw it in. Looking, lobs it to the left wing, and a good one-handed catch by Jerome. To the corner, Torres between his legs, gallops left, steps back, backs down, fall away, got it! Brandon Torres, another fall away jumper, and St. Dom's leads by 3. Prendergast to Gunther, 27 to shoot, perching the 5:30 mark in the fourth quarter. Tagios twirls left. Looking for Dillon, picks up the dribble, up top for Wyckoff, 16 to shoot. Wyckoff on the drive, hands off. Prendergast, 11 to shoot, curling at the top. Dumps it off for Tagios, 7 to shoot. Dillon right wing against Leotard, goes behind the back, steps back, 3 to shoot, on the ground, and a timeout by Chaminade. So the clock running down, and the Flyers just get the timeout off before the shot clock violation.
And great defense from St. Dom's on that possession, not letting any open shots.
Get noticed with Varsity Media. The spring season is coming up. If you want a sportscast, highlight video, or any other type of media relationship, contact Varsity Media at varsitymedia.net or on Instagram at Varsity Media. So they put 1 second on the shot clock. Chaminade will basically have to inbound it and chuck it up near the basket.
Yeah, that's just a tough position, but it's a testament to the great defense by St. Dom's on that possession, just preventing Dillon, Gunther, Prendergast from getting any open looks. And been a couple times where the Bayhawks have been able to force Chaminade late into the shot clock. Let's see what the Flyers do here.
1 second on the shot clock. Tagios looking in, lobs it for Prendergast. He fakes and puts it up. That's an air ball, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. So 5:08 to go in the fourth quarter, and a great defensive possession by St. Dom's.
And it's going to be important. Let's see if they can score here and build a bit of a lead. And building a lead here would be crucial. It would put the pressure on the Flyers to come back. So interesting to see what happens here in the next few minutes.
Chaminade with a mini press. They get it across half court, but it's tipped right to Leotard. Dump off Thomas, finishes at the rim. 56-51, and a huge bucket for Christian Thomas.
Yeah, they break the pressure. Leotard draws the defense, and Thomas wide open on the left block, and he drops in the deuce.
4:40 to go. Dillon off the screen. Hands off Prendergast, curling down the baseline. Kicks it up top. Three-pointer for Gunther. Back rim. Long rebound to Mojid. He crosses down the baseline. Pull up two. He's fouled. He missed it, but he will shoot two.
Yeah, Prendergast a little too handsy, a little too aggressive. Hit Mojid in the head, it looked like. We'll get the replay here. It's step back. Not an easy shot, but yet Prendergast coming from behind. May have been inadvertent, probably inadvertent, but Mojid nonetheless going to the line.
Prendergast picks up his third, as Mojid misses the first free throw. Michael Weedy and Joe Layden back into the game. We haven't seen Weedy in a bit, so he's back onto the court. As Mojid gets ready for the second. 4:26 to go in the fourth, and Mojid rattles in the second free throw to split a pair. 57-51. The Bayhawks lead the Flyers as we approach the 4-minute mark in this fourth quarter. Gunther right wing, looking for Weedy in the corner, directs traffic, sprays it to the right wing. Dillon jabbing, bounce pass, Wyckoff down the baseline, draws the double, sprays it out, three-pointer for Dillon, it's good! 3-point game and a huge triple for Kyle Dillon.
He's really good with that catch and shoot. A quick release with a guy in his face, and he buries it.
Mojid looking to answer, up for the layup, it's good. Mellow Mojid having himself a second half and a timeout by St. Dominic's.
Yeah, he just exposes the mismatch there, one-on-one with Wyckoff. A small, quick guard against a bit of a taller forward, and Mojid goes to work, and it's an easy layup.
So 59-54, St. Dominic's leads it over Chaminade, and make sure to tune in to the 2025 Nassau Winter Playoffs. Varsity Media is your home for the Section 8 playoffs. Go to varsitymediapass.com to order today. So St. Dom's by 5, 3:45 to go in the fourth quarter, and Roman, the Bayhawks trailed by 3 going into the second half, but what has been the difference for them in the third and fourth quarters?
I think Melo Mojid has woken up, and he's made his presence known here at the AAC, and he's given the team a lift when they've needed it most. And Torres has continued his strong play. It's really been them two, and then you've got Leotard and Jerome and Thomas and Obajari have been chipping in as well, turning into a complete team effort from the Bayhawks, up 5.
Dillon across half court to the left wing, Layden. Defended tightly by Mojid, gets to the corner for Wyckoff, and a handoff for Gunther. Driving right, draws the double, kicks it out. Dillon straightaway 3, it's good! Kyle Dillon rattles in another, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, Mr. Consistent does it again. Another catch and shoot 3. Looked like it was a little long, but he rattles it in, gets the roll.
Mojid lost the ball on the ground, picked up by Jerome, shovels it. Torres, pull up 2, air ball on the rebound to Layden. 3 minutes to go. Chaminade get tie or take the lead. Pass tip near the wing, knocked by Torres, taken by Gunther, gets it inside Wyckoff, juggles, puts it up, and banks it in for the tie.
Just a crazy play there. Players flying all over the place. Bayhawks almost came up with the steal, but Gunther able to rescue it from danger, whips it down low. Wyckoff, after a juggle, finishes the layup.
2:30 to go. We're all squared at 59. Mojid looking for Jerome. They get it up top. Torres, 13 to shoot. Mojid right wing, drives left on Dillon, pulls up, and nails the jumper. St. Dom's back on top. 2:20 to go.
That's a great jumper, pull up off the dribble, and he rattles that one in.
St. Dom's in a 2-3 zone. Gunther, the lob for Wyckoff. defended by Leotaud. Drives in, lost the ball, and it's going to be kicked out by Jerome. So it'll stay with Chaminade. 2:03 to go in the fourth quarter and 19 on the shot clock.
Don't need to rush anything. Don't need to take an off-balance shot. You have to drain the shot clock. That means getting a better shot, then you have to do that if you're Chaminade. Can't be settling.
2:03 to go. Gunther to inbound it from the left baseline. They get it in, up top Dylan. Around the horn, Weedy. Back up top for Dylan. 13 to shoot. Dylan, the fake, drives left, steps back, curls it out to the left wing. 8 to shoot. Dylan, the spin, the layup, it's good! Kyle Dillon coming alive in the fourth quarter. And a timeout by Chaminade as we are all tied at 61.
Yeah, Dylan just going to work. I mean, that's just phenomenal moves, just in the clutch. When his team needs it the most, he continues to step up. And we get a look at this replay here. Matched up with Leotaud, backs him down, spins away, and he gets the layup over Jerome. Just a tremendous job by Kyle Dillon.
And you mentioned it earlier, Roman. It's been a kind of a roller coaster season for Chaminade. Some win streaks, some losing streaks. But Kyle Dillon has been Mr. Consistent for them. He started last year as a junior, started last year as a sophomore, starting this year as a junior. And he's just been playing so well for the Chaminade Flyers. He's been a huge leader for them all season.
Yeah, they can when they need a big play, they can go to him. I mentioned it before. Double digits in all but one game. That game was the second game of the season against Port Washington. So he's really turned in strong performances day in and day out. You know, sometimes he has off nights, but then sometimes like today, he's on his game. And he's really provided a lift for the team, averaging right around 17 points a game, which is tied for seventh with Ricky Gunther, of all private school players on Long Island.
And you really don't see this a lot with a guy comes to the varsity team, starts as a sophomore, but then backs it up with an even better season this year. It's just crazy to see the performance from Kyle Dillon.
And it makes you wonder what is in store for next season.
We'll see, but he needs to get through this season first. He's got a big game here. Tied at 61, 1:40 to go in the fourth quarter. Tyler Leotaud across half court, hands it off to Melo Mojid. A big second half for the superstar junior. Mojid hesitates against Prendergast. To the rim, he missed it, but a foul. It's going to be a charge. Great play, and there's that man, Kyle Dillon, making another play for the Chaminade Flyers.
Yeah, steps in, draws the charge. I think that's the second one he's taken. That's the third on Mojid. It's the second time he's been called for a charge. Bayhawk bench. A little bit of disbelief there at that call. But Flyers get another possession here, a chance to take the lead.
1:20 to go. All squared at 61. Wyckoff up top, around the horn right wing. Layden looking for the back cut. Has Dillon, backs down Leotaud. Curls it, reverse blocked. Rebound to Prendergast. Spins with 15 to shoot. Layden left wing, slows it down with 12 to shoot. Prendergast gets it back to the right wing. Dillon, 8 seconds. Dillon crossing, deep three. Back rim, long rebound, tapped in the air to Torres. And here comes St. Dom's. Under a minute to go in this one. All tied at 61 in the AAC. About a 23-second differential between shot and game clock. 40 seconds. Torres against Gunther, crosses left, kicks it. Mojid the drive against Prendergast, floats it up and puts it in. St. Dominic's by 2. 30 seconds to go. Prendergast across half court. Picks up the dribble, 27 seconds. Errant pass taken by Dillon. Drives to the basket, steps back, bounce pass, tipped, and taken by Thomas. Outlet to Leotaud. Spins away, dumps it in. Torres finishes. 15 seconds to go. St. Dom's by 4. Prendergast to Gunther. Deep three. Back rim. Rebound Jerome. He is fouled. 6 seconds to go. And St. Dom's can taste the win.
Just a tremendous job by the Bayhawks in that final minute. Swarming around on defense is what made the difference. And yeah, you said it, Thomas, they can taste this dub.
Great hustle plays all around. The huge rebound by Jerome. And now it's 6.7 to go. Mojid will inbound it from the backcourt. Dillon defending. Coach Feeney tells him to jump and put his hands up. Long pass, tipped by Layden, out of bounds, but it's going to St. Dom's. 5.3 to go. Chaminade needs 2 baskets unless they hit a 3 and get fouled. And the Bayhawks will call timeout. What a sequence at the end of this game. Tied at 61, but the huge floater by Mojid, the great defensive play by the St. Dominic's defense, and then the finish by Torres to make this one a 2-possession game.
And the Bayhawks stars stepped up when they needed the most. Mojid, a quiet first half, but he comes alive in the second half, and he steps up and gives his team the lift they need. And just in the end, it was the defense on that last possession that sealed what looks to be the win. And still 5 seconds, so, I mean, definitely not over yet. But the defense really came through that last possession and put the Bayhawks up 4 and 5 seconds away from victory.
And St. Dom's, they weren't a big contender last year. They didn't even make the semifinals of the league playoffs, but now they're standing at 15-6, 7-2 league record. With this win, they just need a couple more good games, and then they'll be the 2 seed with a bye going into the playoffs. How is this turnaround from Coach Wilson and the Bayhawks just proven to be so amazing for them this season?
Yeah, their players have developed. They've gained more experience, and they've figured things out.
They get it in. Torres is fouled by Prendergast. 3.6 to go. It's actually going to be called on Gunther. That's his second. Team's third. So Chaminade with 1 more to give, and then the one after that will send St. Dom's to the free throw line. 3.6 to go. Leotard to throw it in, and a foul on Dillon before the pass was even thrown. He just chucked Mojid to the ground there. That's going to be the team's 4th. Still 3.6 to go. Now let's see if Chaminade does the same thing here. Leotard gets it in. Thomas is fouled. 2 seconds to go. And Christian Thomas will shoot 2.
And this one is just about done as Thomas hits 1, seals the deal. And even if he doesn't, Bayhawks just get away from any Chaminade players. Don't run the risk of fouling on a half-court shot.
So Christian Thomas will shoot 2, looking to seal the deal, and there it is. 66-61. Thomas looking to tack on 1 more. Put the cherry on top of this St. Dominic's win. He misses the second. Rebound Layden, 1 second to go. Heaves it up and misses, and that will do it. St. Dominic's with a statement win at the AAC as they defeat the Chaminade Flyers 66-61.
It's just a gutsy win from St. Dom's after 2 tough losses coming in to the AAC. Chaminade, no easy opponent at all, and the Flyers made things difficult. And, you know, this is a game where at points the Flyers, Coach Feeney will definitely they could have maybe stolen it. They could have pulled away, could have had a different result. But in the end, a gutsy win from the Bayhawks. They come out on top, and they put themselves in position to get that 1 seed.
And if you're Chaminade, 2 seed, not out of reach, but still, your momentum is a little down after this game. It looks like St. Dom's, if they get if they finish out the season strong, they'll close out the 2 seed. But if you're Chaminade going into the playoffs, how do you gain that momentum and that confidence back?
I think it's simple as 3 letters, W-I-N, win. They've got a couple games left. Holy Trinity, that's a big game going on the road. You know, Titans played them well the first time out, and then St. Anthony's and then St. John's, and I think it's actually St. John's first, then St. Anthony's, but got to pick up at least those first 2 games, Holy Trinity and St. John's, teams you've already beaten, and hopefully put yourself in a position to beat St. Anthony's and see what happens from that point.
We'll see. They're the 2-time defending league champions, and it is going to be a fun playoffs. But first, we got to finish out the regular season St. Dom's wins it against Chaminade 66-61, your final score. Thanks so much for tuning in. Appreciate our whole crew. I'm Thomas Gamba alongside Roman Brunetti. Thanks for listening in to the Varsity Media Sports Network as St. Dominic's takes down Chaminade in Mineola. Have a great night.